of 2008. These past 4 years have been the most challenging, most rewarding, and most enjoyable times of our lives. For you in the audience, our parents, families, and friends, this is a day to celebrate 18 years of hard work and the beginning of the next part of our lives. For us, the class of 2008 though, this is time to reflect on all the memories that we've had together and realize how far we've really come. This is an extraordinary group of young people that we have up here today. The camaraderie and the compassion of this class still amazes me. There are 3 schools that feed into Southampton High School: Southampton Intermediate School, Tuckahoe, and Our Lady of the Hamptons. Since the first day of high school, we haven't grouped ourselves as Tuckahoe kids, OLH kids, and intermediate school kids, but instead, we have come together to become Southampton High School students.
Regardless of where we go in the fall or what we do with the rest of our lives, we will always call Southampton home. We will always remember the great times that we had and the wonderful people that we met here. This class has worked long and hard for 4 years in order to make this school and ourselves better. We realize that the sum of an object is more valuable than its individual parts. Even though today we look to the future with anticipation and optimism, let's not forget all that it took to get us here and all the people, classmates, teachers, and family members who picked us up when we needed help. Upon leaving this school, we leave a legacy of hard work, determination, willingness to help others, and school spirit. We couldn't be prouder of this class as scholars, as athletes, and as friends. To the class of 2008, thank you, congratulations, and good luck.
Good afternoon. My name is Stephen Ham, and it is my pleasure to speak to you as the salutatorian of the class of 2008. In 1896, an unremarkable 17-year-old high school student in Germany had to write an essay entitled "My Future Plans." In this essay, the student wrote a sentence of remarkable profundity, saying, quote, "A happy man is too satisfied with the present to dwell too much on the future." This student did not receive a diploma. But Albert Einstein's trenchant response to an often uncomfortable topic was especially insightful. Why should I think about the future if I feel great right now? Now that sounds like genius to me. Our 4 years at Southampton High School, especially this last year, our senior year, have meshed neatly with Einstein's early bit of wisdom. It would be silly to say that the young men and women on this stage have never thought about what's next, where they're going to college, where they'd like to work, or what they're going to do tonight and probably early tomorrow morning when all this pomp and circumstance is over. But it would be equally naive to think that we've never found happiness in what was our present. Each member of this class has had a unique set of experiences at Southampton High School. Many of them were enjoyable and exciting, like homecoming week or March Madness. Others were especially significant, like our very first day at high school, 1,393 days ago, or our very last prom, 37 days ago. Still others were simply bizarre. Remember not having a gym or stage for the first month of freshman year? All of our fondest memories of high school are fond because at that specific moment in time, meeting a new friend, shouting at a basketball game, creating a meaningful project, or going to a particularly interesting class, we were absorbed with the present. There will, of course, be more occasions where we are contented in the present. High school definitely isn't the only place where we can enjoy ourselves. As we live in our present over the summer and beyond, let us be happy men and women. Let us enjoy each and every moment. Thus, my hope for my class is that we may always be happy, like young Einstein in the present, relatively speaking. Thank you.
This address is to be a farewell, but how to say goodbye to some of the most intelligent, down-to-earth, hilarious, and strong people I have ever known is a daunting task not only for me, but especially for me. As one of the lucky few who has come through Southampton since kindergarten, I have gotten to know not all of these graduates, unfortunately, but a lot of them, and questions on how to approach this speech admittedly stumped me until a few days ago. which is actually earlier than I do a lot of things, as my English teachers, like Mr. Turnbull, would know. Anyway, my mother was trying to help, and I say trying, not helping, because her suggestion was that I sing a song. But in that conversation, she did advise I choose a theme. So seeing that in the last 4 years I have laughed more than I thought was possible and cried more than I thought I would, I came upon roller coasters. Now, I've never been on a roller coaster, but I think this should work out okay. Over 12 years ago, we all met the height requirement for the Dragon Wagon at the carnival. Like elementary school, it wasn't terribly exciting, but it had its minor ups and downs, like when Mrs. Lane let us take the chinchillas out of the cage, and downs, like when Bailey, Polly, and I got chased by a man for throwing snowballs at his tires. I don't know what was going on at Tuckahoe, but at Southampton Elementary, we are busy learning every step of the Macarena and riding the Talon Express. Then we grew a little and qualified for the bigger, scarier rides, the intermediate school. We went in acting so tough, saying, I'm gonna have my own locker and walk to different classes. I'm such an awesome 5th grader. Well, all of a sudden, we learned what stress was and that grades came in more than satisfactory or excellent, and we wanted to get back on the merry-go-round. But we made it through that 4-year period when Luke McNamara didn't have muscles and we played earthball and rainy days. So then there was only one ride left to tackle, the full-blown, don't board if pregnant or prone to heart problems roller coaster. In high school, we became one, not always happy, but one family. We were introduced. In the last 4 years, we have witnessed each other's happiness, sadness, success, failure, love, heartbreak, and every boring school day in between. We have seen Mr. Mack yell the word cleavage, and Mr. Shrek reveal his talent for obscure gym class sports. We have shared homework, mostly for physics, lunches, team victory, and team loss. We have experienced the ultimate highs, like beating Shoreham in strokes, and the ultimate lows, like sustaining a season-ending injury, which only our fellow teenagers can understand, no matter what our parents watch on 60 Minutes. We have come to that final stop now, with our stomachs in our throats from the excitement over what we have just accomplished and what there is still left to do. Here we are, the exit ramp of the most exhilarating ride we've been on so far, tall enough and with strong enough hearts to take on any thrill ride we desire, filled with, at least for me, anticipation, anxiety, and a never-ending appreciation for all those who helped me here. Facing the entire amusement park, I imagine life will be like. I see the slingshot bungee ride I presume will be a lot like college, the spinning teacups, which reminds me of what it must be like to have your first child. There's the 80-foot drop, which reminds me of falling in love, and the staircase up to it, which seems like climbing to the top of a successful career. So thank you, graduates, for allowing me to call you my friends, my classmates, and my peers, because even being able to be judged on the same level as you musicians, comedians, artists, athletes, humanitarians, chefs, writers, dancers, and pranksters, it is an honor in and of itself. Congratulations, class of 2008 of Southampton High School. Your roller coaster has stopped and you can board your own now. Farewell, Valle de Serre. May your amazing, beautiful, individual rides of your life begin today and end only in complete and utter contentment.
Christopher Thomas Warren. John